What's up, everybody? It's Lexi D here, coming to you all with another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking to you all about life after college. Should you pursue your dreams full-time, or should you go ahead and work? So if that sounds interesting to you, then keep listening and let's get started. A lot of you email me and you ask me the question, hey, I want to know, should I pursue my passion full-time? Should I pursue my dreams full-time? Or should I work full-time? What should I do? You all should know if you watch my videos consistently, I'm not big on telling people what they should do. Instead, I like to ask a couple questions to get you thinking so that you can find out for yourself, is this the right path that I should take? Some things to consider if you want to pursue your passion full-time. So let's say you want to be, like, your dreams are huge, they're overarching, and they kind of scare you a little bit. I feel like dreams should scare you a little bit, or they're not big enough, and you're wondering, should I go full force and go ahead with this? Ask yourself, am I in the position where I can do that, and I can do that with a healthy mindset? So some people are able to pursue their passion full time because they have someone or someone's, like they have parents, or they have someone behind them who's willing to financially support them while they're pursuing their passion. Other people do not have that. Other people have been independent for a long time, or there are some other people who do not want to put their parents, do not even want to ask that of their parents, or feel like their parents would just say no. And so they may feel like, you know, I'm not in a situation where I'm financially independent enough, or I don't have anybody to support me to go ahead and pursue my passion full time. Now, if you have someone who can, you know, provide you with a roof over your head, who can, you know, provide you with food on your plate, and you feel comfortable being in that environment, and you've explained how you plan on going forward to that person who's financially supporting you, then by all means, that may be a really good choice for you. For some people, what I've also found in the emails that you all send me is that, hey, I'm living underneath my parents' roof, and I really want to pursue my passion full time, and I'm able to be, you know, financially independent because I work part-time, but because I live underneath my parents' roof, it's really hard for me to explain to them what I'm doing with my life. I think that's kind of another discussion to have, but just touching on that a little bit, I would say that you work your ass off to get out of their house, because there are some parents, there are some guardians who are not going to be conducive to encouraging you and chasing your dreams, especially if it's something that they don't really see how you're going to get paid for. But it's just to say that you need to probably work your ass off to get outside of their house as soon as possible, so that you're not in that environment where it's kind of disencouraging you from doing what it is that you really want to do. So another concern that people bring up when asking this question is, well, if I go and I work full time, I have a big fear that I'm going to become complacent, or I'm not going to have time to pursue my passion all the time. I'm not going to have time to pursue my passion on the side. It's a very valid fear, especially for someone like me who's in this position where I'm getting paid really well. I have kind of flexibility in my job. If I need to take off, you know, I can take off vacation. I don't need to put in 2 weeks notice. I do have, you know, some perks. It can be very easy to get to a place where it's like, why am I bothered trying to chase my dreams? That's so hard. This is so much easier. I get a paycheck every 2 weeks. I'm guaranteed to get that paycheck instead of having to hustle for it. So why bother? I think that goes back to really questioning why your dream is what it is, or your why for your passion. If you don't understand why it is that you want to do what you want to do, then it's probably not going to be sustainable, and you probably will get complacent, especially if you're in a position where it encourages complacency. I feel like at my job there are a lot of people who are just comfortable with where they're at, and that's good for them. I like to strive for more. I don't want to be 5 years out from now and I look back and I'm in the exact same position I was. That is a huge fear for me. Now, going back on those of you who feel like if I work full time, I'm going to get complacent, I would say to you that you need to create some sort of plan for yourself. So I have a video on productivity, which I'm going to leave a link to here. And in that video, I talk about how I create weekly goals with my accountability partner. This is going to go back to that. When you have someone who is an accountability partner, doesn't have to be anything too serious. It just needs to be someone who you check in with on a weekly basis, and you send your goals to, and they probably send their goals to you as well. And it's just a way to really get shit done and to know that you're getting shit done. Because if you do not actually set out a plan for yourself, and again, the plan doesn't have to be anything too rigorous, because I mean, hey, with dreams, sometimes it can be really hard to set out an exact plan for yourself. If you want to be an actress, that's not personally one of my goals, but I would assume if you want to be an actress, if that's one of your dreams, then you got to take acting classes, you got to do some networking, you got to do a whole bunch of stuff, but there's probably not one route you need to take. But it's not going to help you to sit on your ass when you come from home, when you come from work, and not having gone to an acting class instead, you know. So for those of you who have the concern, like, if I work full time, I'm gonna be too tired or too burnt out, I would suggest that if you can, find another job or work your ass off at that job, save up enough so that you can be able to quit and find another job. Of course, don't quit without having another job already in place, but you get what I'm saying. Position yourself so that you can actually be happy pursuing what it is that you want to pursue. Because what you don't want to happen is you decide to pursue your passion full time and you get discouraged because you're so distracted by the fact that you can't pay your bills. That's not going to help you to get where you want to go. And on kind of the other end of things, you don't want to work so much full time that it drains you of the creative energy that you need to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have to find a healthy balance in between the two. What I'm doing works for me. I work full time and I'm pursuing my passion on the side, and that is working for me. However, you need to ask the questions about what's going to work for you. Again, what's going to make you happy while you're striving for your goals, okay? Because I'm not someone who's going to sit up here and say, oh, just suffer through it, and then once you get there, you'll be happy. No, I don't believe that I should have to suffer while I'm trying to get to my goals. I think my goals should be a motivator, and I think that there may be some uneasiness. I'm not going to say everything's going to be easy and that there's not going to be any struggle, but I don't think that struggle should be the overarching theme of trying to achieve your dreams or trying to achieve any of your goals. So that's pretty much it. I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe because I post new videos every single Tuesday and Friday. Feel free to leave any further questions or comments below, or you can also email me at lexi@lexidarcel.com. Right here. Also, make sure to check out my website, lexidarcel.com, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.